And we're live. Well, that's what it says. Hello, people. Welcome to Brett's Builds. Today, a little bit of a shocker. A couple of evenings ago, this mad idea. And funnily enough, I was talking to my good friend who's just appeared in the chat, my good buddy Bricksloff, and we were talking about maybe what to do with this little train setup that I had running in here. And if you didn't know, I had 15-foot layout based over, if you look at table 1, table 2, and right up the back is table 3. And basically what happened was I had my entire train set up in a loop running the room. Well, after quite a little bit of consideration and discussion with Bricksloff, hey Winter, thank you for coming. Yeah, after a little chat with Bricksloff, me and Sloth sort of came to the conclusion that the best thing for me to do was to put the train back as loops and maybe move some of the city in here, which I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I moved the modulars, no drop tests. Maybe next time. Yeah, I've got a couple of the modulars in here, a couple of the mock buildings that I've built. The far table at the back has still got train stuff on it because I'm yet to move it. But again, you know, give me time. I'm one person. But for now, I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to give you a look at the epitome that is. Hello, Solo buddy. I just thought I'd get on and give everyone a little tour of the new display, you know. And I might even, and it is only a might because I'm still in the testing stage, I might send this yellow one round just to do a little lap. But as you can see, if you can see, this train is actually 5 carriages long, whereas all the others are considerably shorter. But yeah, if I push this backwards, as you can see, that, look, if we put all 4 to where they should be, oh, we've got a little bit of movement. Right, for those that can't see, right, up the top, we have blue passenger cargo, which is 60052. And on the back of that, we have a couple of octane petrol containers. Here we have the green cargo set. I would tell you the number, but it would mean I'd have to go through all my instructions, and that would probably take me about 20 minutes. So, yeah, that's the green cargo. The white passenger is 60051. This one happens to be the first train that my partner bought me, which has started this crazy obsession. And then, as you can see down the bottom, we have the blue and yellow passenger, which is 60197. And I actually got 2 of that set for obvious reasons, being that it only came with 2 carriages. Now, if you have a look at the white one here, it actually came with 3. So my first train came with 3 carriages. The cargo has the motor from the second yellow train in it. So I only bought the chassis for the cargo. The blue train that's up the top, the wife bought me. Solo, you listen, yeah? If someone wants to donate me a monorail, I'll glue it to the blinking ceiling if I have to, buddy. Trust me. But yeah, the blue cargo, Mrs. Brett bought me as, I can't remember what she bought it for, but yeah, basically I've been good. And if you want to look up the very top, we've got the pump car. The little pump car that you pump backwards and forwards. And that sits up the top because, believe it or not, I've actually run out of track again. I tell you, Lego never give you enough track with trains. Lego, if you're watching, I would like a subscription with free train track for life, please. I will give you a big thumbs up for that one if you suddenly decide to start sending me track. But yeah, let's have a little twisty. Put the camera back down. Find the remote for one of the trains because we have to have one of them. If you can't see it, I'm using the new powered up controllers. I prefer these ones to the other ones. And if you give me a second, I love the way that the light's not very good. There you go. A bit of focus. Up and down, cancel in the middle, power button. The old ones, which I don't tend to like too much, are these style. And for these ones, they're okay, but as soon as my train keeps going, this one never seems to stop the train quick enough. So for that reason, I use the smaller powered up one. As you can see, it's probably better in focus. But first of all, let's get the train on. It's only going to be a little stream. I thought I'd come on and have a go on my own. We've just got to wait for the train to pair, which it has. Wish me luck, people. If you hear a crash, a smash and a bang and the camera goes off, you know that I've got the ump because it's all crashed. But I suppose that's the joy of being live on YouTube. So let's give it a whirl. Don't forget, it is 5 carriages, so it's not going to be moving at light speed. But it's off. There we go. Oh, it's getting a bit scary, people. I think I need to back that down. Oh. Here we go. Whee, there we go. We'll bring it back round to port and heel. There you go. You've had a little snooper one rail. Obviously, with a little bit more time and effort, I'll be able to show you all 4, hopefully, and with a bit more track, maybe even a 5th. Again, I am not out of trains, people. So for whatever reason, please do not think I've got this one that's a custom build that I built myself, and that is just waiting for our power functions. And then if it's not enough that I've got one train waiting, well, I know that if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that this little bad boy, the hidden side train, only took me a grand total of about 1 hour to put a motor in it and, yeah, have it fly around the track. Now, again, yes, there are 6 train shells, but there is only 4 sets of power functions. And although a lot of people have said, you know, yeah, power functions are cool, I like the new powered up ones because they make it very easy to change the motors in the trains. Now, whether or not I get more power functions is yet to be seen. You know what? The funny thing is, look, I'm going to show you. The 60s called. I think they want their hippie back because he was driving the train doing, yeah, questionable things. Questionable things. I think that's a good terminology for it. So I shall put him straight back in the train, which is not easy to do from the top view. Let's open the door. Let's get him back in where he's meant to go. 2 seconds, people. 2 seconds. It's always a lot easier to do when you're not on camera. That I can promise you. Right, as you can see, if I point it to the camera, the hippie is back in the train, doing what he's doing. So yeah, little room layout and whatnot. Slothering saying about things to show. Well, I got a couple of bits in here. This one here, totally custom mock build, totally custom, and basically waiting for inhabitants, as you can see. But this was a MOC that I actually purchased on Facebook Marketplace, and basically a very young man, probably under sort of 10 years old, was into Lego with his father and decided that they wanted to build a MOC. So they got all of these ready for the MOC and realised that they had one too many. So me being the willy snipist that I am, see the MOC, and it was listed for £10 on Facebook, which I thought, considering that it is made 100% out of genuine Lego parts on a genuine Lego base plate, I thought £10 English was a little bit light. So what I done was I messaged the young man's father, because obviously he was selling it, because children aren't allowed to sell things on Facebook. And I said to him, can you wait 2 days until I get paid, and I will actually pay you more than you're asking? He said, what do you mean? And at this point, I explained to him that I'm a YouTuber. I also like anybody that does a little bit of creative with the old Lego, because, I mean, again, this is what we're all about on the YouTube community. And basically, when I went to pick this up, I paid £5 or £10 more than I should have. And the guy looked at me a bit funny the first conversation we had, because I said, if you can hold it for 2 days, I'll actually give your son more. And he said to me, why? And I said, because one, the MOC is cheap enough. I said, and for two, if your son's into Lego, then I would like to give him a better chance to maybe make something else next time, because at the end of the day, the youngsters are the next generation, and if we don't hammer home that Lego is the way forward, they will never know. So for that reason, this little MOC is a Facebook Marketplace purchase. Like I said, £15 or £20. I mean, come on, guys. The parts alone would cost that without the base plate. Then somebody's took time, energy and effort to build this. Now, to me, I like it. I've never took it apart. I've never touched it. I will possibly do an interior for it one day, but not yet. But because of the skill that he put into this, this will take place in my little Lego city that I'm going to have in here. Right, let's put this one back, and then we will grab, I mean, again, I don't know. I don't really know if we're ready for spoilers yet, because my old buddy Bricksloff, he gives me these ideas, and when he does, it always causes me problems. This, camera, this is the start of potentially what's going to be, pardon me, my new firehouse. Now, as you can see, yes, there's probably some train stickers on the grey pieces inside, but this is the start of a MOC for a fire station. And this one's all down to my good buddy Bricksloff for keep giving me these ideas. Right, well, I've got to cook the kids' dinner in a minute, so I'm going to display this one quickly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the yellow train round for one more loop, and then I'm going to bid you adieu for now. But this one here, this little castle MOC that I've been working on. And yeah, I added some more levels to it. I've used a lot of the brown wall from the Western sets. I've obviously put a little spire on the top, because it's not a castle without one. But yeah, this started life as another MOC, and then I took it apart and I rebuilt it, because again, the instructions are only a guideline, people. They are not what Lego intends you to do with their sets. They are there for you to be able to build what is advertised on the box. After that, what you do with the Lego is pure creation and inspiration. How you doing, Bernard Fields? How you doing, Bluegrass, Butt Chop, Red the Dragon, Solo Brick Builder, Juan, London Bridge Bricks, anyone else I've forgotten? The people on Mars. I thought I'd come on, do a little stream and show you all what's been going on. And yeah, we'll get back to the crowning glory, which is, I'm quite proud of this because, yeah, it was a 14, 15 foot layout, and it is now 4 circular rings, hopefully soon to be 5. I have, and I'm going to point it out because 2 of them are in the chat. Here we have number 1, causing trouble, as always, my good and best buddy, Bricksloth. And if you haven't given him a check out, go and see his city, because I'll tell you what, you've never seen colour like it. Every time I watch his videos, I have to get a pair of sunglasses out. His city is just that blinking vibrant. Right. Number 2, the man with the magnifying glass is the man with the magnifying glass. I call him Sherlock because he's always investigating things. And that is a pretty big magnifying glass. Now, this lunatic up here is actually Brett's Builds in a train outfit. And the reason that Brett's Builds has a gun is because if you come into my Lego room and you're no funny, you get the gunny. Do you get me? Moving swiftly on, here we have, oh, finger back. Oh, I've got to get used to this camera. This is my good friend, Winter Bricker. Does some amazing stuff with the Forest Men and with pretty much everything else. If you haven't given her a good look, please go and have a little view of what she does. She does some amazing stuff. She's always supporting me. And finally, well, this person, well, I don't know. You know, he has a Viking hat. He wears a funky t-shirt. He is one of a kind. And that's my good friend, Buttchop 2021. One day, I will find the correct hair for him. But until then, he can be a Viking. I like Vikings. Yeah. So, there's nothing on the build table. Otherwise, I would happily show you that. There's nothing the other side of the loops at the moment because it's all down that end of the room. Just looking at one of my modulars, not that you're going to notice, but if you look all the way down where I'm pointing my finger, that whole white wall is separating from that mock. So rather than give the people what they want and go and pick it up and watch it turn into a pancake, I'm going to save that and do it offline. Mind you, if you're special and happen to be on Brett's Builds Insta, and I do tend to drop it, I might send you a picture just for giggles. You know. Before I disappear, just a quick thing. If you guys are not aware, there is a 72-hour winter stream, November 20th, 21st and 22nd, I believe. Myself and Bricksloth have an hour. Hopefully, I can get some buddies in if they're awake. I know UK time it will be a bit late, but I will give you a couple of teasers. I've asked my good friend Buttchop 2021 if he would like to join us. And I've also asked my good friend Solo Brick Builder if he would like to join us. Now, there is one more person, but we're still waiting for information on this one person because he's a little bit slow to Instagram, aren't you, Louis 2x4? But yeah, Louis 2x4 would be the final person on our panel. We have an hour. It is late on a Saturday evening. I will understand if many people do not get to watch us, but would appreciate it if you would go back and watch us. Because again, my good buddy Bricksloth has only been on a couple of streams with me. How you doing, the woodshop teacher? Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Bernard. Hi, one with the stud. Hi, Coconut. Coconut, that is not 3 layers, buddy. That is nearly 5. For those that haven't seen, you've got the yellow passenger, the white cargo, the green cargo, the blue cargo, and up the top, as you can see, the man has literally run out of track. But yeah, this is what I get up to when people think that, yeah, I'm off out terrorizing the world and stuff. I'm generally not out terrorizing the world. I'm generally in the Lego room terrorizing that. But I've give you a little sneak peek of my trains. I'm going to run the yellow one again, the 5 carriage passenger, which is 60197. And if you're not into trains, 60197 would be probably the best first train you can get. I would say the white one, but the white one comes with a different remote. So if you're new to trains, 60197 is the train. Comes with only 2 carriages, a standard circle loop that is smaller than the ones you can see here. There is a city in the background one with a stud, and that is going to be a video, buddy. I have got, at the moment, I've got the mock castle that I just showed. If you haven't seen it, when I finish the video, please go back and watch it. I have got Assembly Square sitting next to it. I have the diner sitting next to Assembly Square. I have the Palace Cinema sitting next to the diner. So far, I've bought in the Hidden Side School. And yeah, once I get the other table clear, right at the back where I'm sort of pointing, if you can see, there will be, I need to put a spiral in there. Do you know what, Solo? And I shouldn't say this really, but Mr. Elder commented last night and he asked if they were single loops or if they were vertical loops, basically going up. And I turned around and said, not yet, because when I get more track and more parts, I will try to make it so that the trains actually climb a level and then go down. Burner, the only Star Wars I have, buddy, and I am 100% honest with this, is I think I have about two stormtroopers, a few helmets, and maybe a couple of panels. For me, Star Wars is one of them things, you know, the first 3 films were good when I was a young man, and then after that, and I don't mind, trains are not for everyone, just like Star Wars isn't. I like what Star Wars is about, but it's not something that I'm interested in collecting. You know, the only 2 sets out of Star Wars I would ever purchase is the red Dorito TIE Fighter. Is that correct? If not, I'm sure Solo will correct me. And the other set I want, which I still ain't going to get because of the price of it, is I would actually like the Ewok Village so that I can put my own spin on that. I like the idea of that. But again, you know, it's all down to finances. And yeah, when you live in a house with 7 children, Lego is not top of the shopping list. But that doesn't mean that I don't acquire my bits. Slowly, catchy monkey and all that. But yeah. Now, if there's anybody in the chat that happens to have their own sick fig and wants to come joyriding some trains, please drop me a message on Instagram. Unfortunately, I don't have a sick fig. I don't think they make one ugly enough. But no, I don't have one as of yet. As you know by the channel name, I'm the Joker. If I'm not laughing and joking, I'm not having fun. And that generally means crashing these things. But don't tell the children that. Trains are not for crashing, they're for looking at. Or at least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I've got to say a big thank you to everyone in the chat. Please give the stream a thumbs up because it always makes me feel better about myself. I know there are YouTubers out there with a lot more Lego than me, a lot better Lego than me. But I do love to work off inspiration, and not every YouTuber that does Lego can say that. Some of my builds even shock me. There you go. On that note, I am going to say thank you for taking time to watch this little video. Like I say, please give me a thumbs up or a comment, whatever you want to add. You know, I am happy for criticism. I can take it. I think I'm an adult. Last time I checked, I'm an adult. I have children myself, so I hope so. But yeah, please don't forget a thumbs up. Please give all my friends that I gave a mention to, Bricksloth, obviously myself with a gun. Why I've got a gun, I don't know. No gunny, no funny. That does make me laugh, though. Then you've got my good friend Winter Bricker and my good friend Buckchop 2021. We have got a figure for Solo, and it's a Stormtrooper. But where the Stormtrooper is, probably only Solo knows. And on that note, I'm going to say take care, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled, because you never know when Brett's Builds is going to do a stream. Go and check out all my good friends, please, including Solo Brick Builder, even though he is Star Wars. We are converting him to trains now. Whether he's aware of this, I don't know. But, you know, I got Greg from London Bridge Bricks. He's got a train as well, you know. Trains are the new things. Star Wars is dead. Buy a train. And on that note, I'm going to say take care, everyone. I'll speak to you soon. Stay safe. Keep building. And if you haven't got nothing else to do, buy a Lego train and crash it. It'll make you feel brilliant. Take care, people. See you later.